I am going to show you everything that you need to do in order to tame the cute and adorable new shoulder pet in Ark Survival Aberration that's part of the Bob's DLC, the Cosmo. Like a lot of the new creatures, gone are the days of knocking it out or an easy passive tame. Essentially, the taming mechanic is a passive tame, but the little Cosmo wants to play a game with you, and that game is the classic red light, green light. This sounds super simple, but in classic Ark fashion, things are not as easy as they look. Cosmos are found in the bioluminescent or blue zone of the map. They are actually really tricky to find because they are so tiny. You'll find them either hanging from rocks or on the ground. And you can use the new gene scanner that's part of the Bob's DLC. You can use this to scan and search for the Cosmos and find out where they are around you. Equip the gene scanner, then hold down R and bring up the radio menu. Select Creature Track Scan, and it has a max level that's relative to plus 15 of your player level. Type in Cosmo and select it, and you'll see a red bar. That means the direction we need to turn to find it is that way. It gets orange when you're warmer, and when it's double blue, you need to walk in a straight line. We're going to have to jump down the cliff here. Keep walking forwards with the 2 green lights, and eventually you'll come across a Cosmo. You can still scan around the blue zone, and you will find them on the ground. If you have chitin in your last hotbar, they will light up around you, so that's another useful tip for finding them. And also look above on cliffs because they may be hanging down there. The preferred taming food is chitin, and on 1x rates they do require a lot of feeding even for low and mid-range levels, so I would bring several stacks with you. Once you have found the Cosmo, make sure that the chitin is in the last slot of your hotbar. Then it will actually come up and approach you, do a little dance and turn its light on. You will see an E prompt to feed it and you give it the chitin, just like a normal passive tame, but this is where the games begin. I highly recommend making sure that your taming tracker is on because these little guys are hard to find and they do like to run away to get you to play. When it runs, try to follow it as closely as you can, but try not to get too close to it because then it won't start the game. It wants to run away from you and have you reasonably close by, but not too close. What the Cosmo is going to do is build itself a little mound of spider webs and sit on top. Now here is the game. It's red light, green light. You will see a big bright red light around the Cosmos. This means don't move, and when I say don't move, absolutely do not move. If you move when the light is red, the Cosmos spits its web nest at you. It encircles itself in a layer of spore-like web, and the game is no longer on at the moment. I think if you do it wrong, it will bring the taming effectiveness down. When the light switches to green, then you can approach the Cosmo. Often when you get close to the web nest, the light will turn red again. It's tricky to see, but there's more of a glow. Make sure you don't move, stay really still. And when it switches to green, make sure you're crouched and hit E again. And you won't get the prompt. You do not see the prompt to give the chitin, but hit E when you are crouched right next to the web nest and it will put the food into the Cosmo. And then you want to chase it around again. I'm just going to repeat the process to show you. So it's red, we're not moving. It's green, we approach it. Crouch next to the web nest. It's gone red, it's hiding, it looks really shy. As soon as it goes green and you're crouched, hit E and then the taming food will go in. Again, you do not see the prompt. Here it is another time, we are following it, and right away you see red glow. As soon as you see the red glow, you must stop. Do not move. It's green, so we can approach. It went red. Stay really still. Again, you'll see he's hiding his eyes. It's green, crouch down, approach the nest, and hit E. Again, the taming bar went up. The first time I attempted to tame one, it was really tricky. I found it really frustrating, and you probably will too. So here are some things that went wrong and what I recommend. My next piece of advice is to not tame it in an earthquake. You can see here that I got moved by the earthquake while it was red. That counted it as movement, and then it spat its webs at me, and then it's game over for that round. So try not to start the taming process if there's an active earthquake. The other place I would avoid taming them is in the water. You can see here that it is really difficult to stay still in the water, and I failed a lot when it was building its little mound in the water. I found it really hard. But just like other new taming methods, the more you do it, the easier it does become. So I recommend persevering and sticking it out. You can see again, Just stay still whenever the light is red. After some initial troubles, I really got into the swing of it, and as you can see here, we got this one tamed. It did take quite a lot of feeds on 1x rates, so if you are playing at higher rates, it's going to be much better for you. My name is Krabby. I make really short, concise, helpful guides for Ark Survival Ascended. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel because I'm going to make lots more awesome guides for Aberration. Thanks for watching. Bye!